ॐ ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं तस्मस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षीभूतं भावातीतं गगनसदृशं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि। ॐ गुरुब्रह्मा गुरुविष्णुः गुरुदेवो महेश्वरः गुरु साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। ध्यानमूलं गुरुमूर्ति पूजामूलं गुरुपदम् मंत्रमूलं गुरुर्वाक्यं मोक्षमूलं गुरुकृपा। सद्गुरु भगवान की जय, स्वामी जी महाराज की जय। शिवोहम। We are taking now the 5th stanza of chapter 8. In this stanza, Sri Bhagavan is telling about the result when a person on the point of death remember the God. Antakale cha mameva iswaran muktva kalevaram यह प्रयाति समद्भावम् याति नास्त्यत्र संशयः। अन्तकाले च माम् एव स्मरन् मुक्त्वा कलेवरम् यः प्रयाति सः मद्भावम् याति नास्ति अत्र संशयः। अंतकाले, on the point of time of death, cha it means and, mam it means to me, eva it means only, Smaran it means a completely surrender and with the complete absolute love to me. Muktva it means a person who will be leaving physical body. Kalevram, it means the bodies. Yah, those person prayati Priyati, it means goes. Sa, it means that. Madbhavam, it means in my existence of the true form of Atma. Yati, it means he received. Na, it means not. Asti means is. Atra, it means here. Sansaya, no doubt. Sadguru Satchidananda says, No doubt, Arjun, that the person who love and surrender in me absolutely 100% of the point of time of death with totally of honesty. If he do like this, I transformate him or her in my present form of existence, Atma. Sachidananda Paramatma, the infinite millions galaxies master, the master of millions uncountable galaxies, and the more and more uncountable millions and billions universes. He is the ocean of the love. He is the ocean of the mercy. He is the ocean of the consciousness. He is the origin of the life. That merciful Lord Sachidananda came in the form of the Krishna Avatara, and after performing his various duties, he is taking the medium as the medium Arjuna and telling to the most precious and most highest spiritual teachings for the benefit and welfare of real lovers and the seekers of the God existence. My dear friends, the Gita is not any religious book. Gita is a spiritual book. If you are belonging any religion, do not be shy or do not be doubt. Gita is yours roadmap. Gita never told in any stranger that Gita it belongs only Hindus. Gita is a universal book for mankind. So, my dear friends, I request you, as you accept the invention of the science and technology, please accept the Gita just like that. Because the Gita is the invention of spiritual science. My dear friends, in this stanza, Lord Krishna is telling about the last point of a person when he is leaving his body, that's the point of death. Krishna is giving the incentive of the last achievement of the enlightenment and the liberation from the death and birth. Krishna is giving the chance, the concession, the ticket, the permission to everyone. If he is not awoke and enlightened in his whole life, if he want to enlighten, he can use his last minute, last second of the death also. If he can use that time of point of the death, that is called antakale. When a person is leaving his physical body, that is called antakale. Chamameva. If a person, when he is dying, if he remember me with the whole heart and the totally faith, there is no doubts and dilemma. He cry for me, he call for me. He see inside at that time when the body is leaving, the death is coming, the body is now going like a material and something is detaching from the body, that is your consciousness, your life. If he can see that the knower is knowing that death is coming, the knower is knowing that death is going on, and fortunately if he stand in the knower, and fortunately if he can see the detachment process of the body, fortunately if he do not go in unconscious and become conscious and see all the process of the death with the keen observation, then he will see that how is the pranas is coming out from the body and not going in the body. Then he can see the how mind, intellect and ego, they are collecting their micro impressions and they are starting to journey for next birth. If he can see, and now he can detach from his micro body also. If he can detach from the micro body, if there is not micro body, the causal body will not stand, because without the stand, the equipment can fall on the earth. Because the micro body is the stand of the causal body. So if a person can keenly observe and knowing micro body, the automatic micro body will be dissolved forever, and the causal body also, that we say that this is the greater death. When the greater death comes, then the mind and the ego also goes. The micro body and causal body also goes. If the micro body and causal body will not destroy, then the Jivatma will take the next birth. The death and birth cycle will not stop before the destroying of the causal and micro body. So Krishna is telling here very deep teachings. He is telling, if you can save the last point of the death and you can see what is happening in the death, if you can be witness, if you can be seer, if you can be knower, the point of the death, it is also can be liberate you. It is also can be enlighten you. It is also can be giving all the result which is not you achieve in your whole life. That is very true. But unfortunately, it is not happen like that. Because the first condition that he will love and surrender and become a seer, it is not too easy. Because a general practice is that if your consciousness is involved in anything in all the life, and your practice is very high with that desire, with that vasana, with that interest, with that play, with that your used to. When the death is came, the person unconsciously or reflexly he do that action which is he used to all his life, which is he habitual to practice all the life. I see in many moments of the death, a person they are doing that such of things which is he was doing all the life. A person is very habitual to eating tobacco. An old man, 90, 91-year-old man, he was dying at the time. I see he was rubbing the tobacco on his palm like this and putting tobacco in the mouth. A person who is very, very fond to and used to smoking, at the last time of the death, he was doing the action of smoking. That's why it is a science. As you do more and more in your life, the last time of the death, that will be come in the last moment. My dear friends, when a person going to die, all the film of like a video start from death to birth moment. He choose, he see what he is doing all the life. And whenever his consciousness is most loving condition, his consciousness stop there and he goes that type of the birth. That's why the masters, enlightened masters, Sadhguru, the rishis and munis advise you to sink in the love of the God all the life. That's why the person who is holy and spiritual, they say, if you do not know the internal enlightenment if you are not knower of existence, then you should be chant any mantra, or then you should be read the holy books, then you love to the God. Because even I know it is not good in the comparison of the Atma Sakshatkara, but if you love the God, love knows all the things. And He will provide you that next good birth. And if you are in the shelter of the Master, and the Master teach you the meditation of awareness, Master teach you how to know everything, how to detach from everything. You are immortal, all are mortal. This is the process Master teach you all the life. So, by the practice, that become a prime in your consciousness. Or when your death is come, because you are habitual to know everything, because you are become a knower, so you will then know the death. When the death comes, then the death will strike your physical body, that your breath is going out, is not coming inside. You know that my breath is going out, is not coming inside. Then after, you will see that your organs is stopping their work and your physical body is going to death. The failure of the physical body, having the pranas or having the consciousness of life, that phenomena is called death. The failure of micro body, which cannot have existence, that is called a second death. And simultaneously, When the second death comes, the third death of the causal body comes. When these three deaths complete, that the soul is now without any sheathings, without any cover, without any foundation, the soul automatically dissolve in the existence. That is called mukti. That is called mukti. The physical body's death is not mukti. Is not mukti. So my dear friends, this meditation of awareness can bring in your life each and everything. If you habitual to see everything, then you can see the evil and devil and negative things in your life, and you can save yourself from them, and you can live with the pleasure, with the happiness and with the joy. But even you are not able to see your mind tricks, your thoughts stream, your thunder in your brain of thoughts and hypothetical dilemmas and hypothetical fears and hypothetical projections, then you are not doing the meditation honestly. If you are doing the meditation honestly, you can see every projection and every reaction and every coming and going thoughts in your mind. Then that you will not touch that thoughts. If you are seeing a bull is running and coming towards you, then what you will do? You will be save yourself and bull will go. And you see that arrow is coming. So you will be deviate, you will be separate his path, and arrow will go, and the arrow will not hit you. Like that in the thoughts. The thoughts is like arrows. They are like bullets. They are like bulls. Some thoughts is slow like bulls. Some thoughts is fast like arrows, and some thoughts is faster like bullets. If you want to save yourself, you see inside your all the thoughts and you can save yourself. But if you will choose, there is the choiceless awareness. This is choiceless awareness. If you choose any thoughts and you will stand in the favor of that thoughts, if you choose that thoughts, you will become the doer, you will become the karta. And when you become the doer, then thoughts become the prime, you are become not prime, because you are standing behind that thought. If that thoughts was killed, you feel that you are killed. If thoughts were insulted, you will feel you are insulted. So, the stream of thoughts is not consciousness. The stream of thoughts is the maya. The stream of thoughts is the mana. So my friend, my disciple and my lovers, they know this thing. And day to day they do the practice of detachment, they do the practice of the sakshi, they separate from the karta bhavi, they do not think they are doer. They always see the doer. This practice, only this practice, if a person doing in the top priority of the life, then he will sure liberate. So the Krishna is telling in next line of this stanza, ya prayati sa madbhavam. If a person will awake and in the consciousness at the last time of that, with the totality, he will become the knower, he will become the seer, he do not become the doer, he do not caught in the fear of the death, he do not caught in the unconsciousness of the death, because death brings the unconsciousness also. He make you unconscious, he make you shrink in the dark ocean of unconsciousness like a chloroform. So, if you are awake, then you see all the procedure of the death, and that anesthesia of the death will not apply on you. Then if the anesthesia of death will not apply, then you gradually leave, you gradually left, you gradually detach from all three bodies. So Krishna is telling, Yah prayati sa mad bhavam. That person who do like this, he goes mad bhavam. It means he transform it into my real existence, the top consciousness of the world, that is called Satchidananda. He transform it into the Satchidananda. Sah prayati sa madbhavam. Ya prayati sa madbhavam. That person is transformed into my Satchidananda Swarupa, my real form of the existence, that is also called Mahatma. The purity of the soul will remain, and all impurity goes at that time. Then what happened? The Krishna is giving you the guarantee. Krishna is giving to you the guarantee कि yanti na asti atra sansayam. There is no doubt, there is no dilemma, there is not failure, that is 100% achievement result. If you do like that, you will be transformed into the death, and you will regain your all the life's achievement within 1 second. Because your all lost will regain. You waste your life in vain in the Maya, but if you are aware in the last point of the death by the grace of the Master, or by the grace of the God, and by the grace of Satchidananda, any type of your help you have, like Azamil, you can ever in the last point of the death, then your all lasting is next level, and that achievement is bigger and biggest. So my dear friends, I am praying to the God for you, that your life will not waste in the Maya's activities. You achieve the enlightenment, and the ultimate welfare will blossom in your life. And my dear friends, please subscribe my channel. We are putting this video on YouTube. Your subscription will help us to our work, and your subscription will help that many people can hear my discourses, and please inspire